Hello boys and girls and welcome to part 7 of the Sniper Elite V2 Let's Play, or playthrough if you will, with me, Gitbag the Great. Last time was pretty simple and straightforward. We fought through some darkened streets in the middle of the night, used the sound of a church tolling bell to take out some guards silently, and somehow blew up 3 Tiger tanks and a scout car with a sniper rifle. Not with a bazooka, with a sniper rifle. Now that mission was quite tricky, but for me at least, without a doubt, this is the hardest mission in the game, the Tiergarten Flak Tower. In this mission, you have to kill a German general from one side of the flak tower from a distance of about 300 meters. That's actually not too hard. The hard bit is getting to that point. You're going to see what I mean in a minute. The first quarter of the mission is actually quite easy and it's quite a lot of fun, and you'll see what I mean, but the middle of this mission is pretty hard, let me tell you that. You'll see what I mean when we get to it, but let's get on as we mean to go on, and let's get into this.
Now I knew how to get Muller.
Muller, that's it.
One true shot from the flak tower to his command tower. But the Russians had closed in, cutting me off from my designated vantage point. I'd have to cross the front line, past the attacking Reds, and infiltrate one of the most heavily defended fortresses in Berlin. This is what I trained for. Just me, my rifle, and a target.
You know, so no pressure, right? Alright, let's get into it. First we spawn in a warehouse, which I'm not entirely sure how we got in here. But this is where we start off. We have to fight our way past a handful of Germans and Russians, and then we have to go out into the middle of a Michael Bay style shootout. Take out that guy there with the silenced pistol. That dude has terrible situational awareness. And I gotta say, actually, one thing I don't think I've really talked about that much so far throughout this Let's Play is the effect of the blood spattering on walls when you shoot enemies close to objects, or walls rather, is actually quite good. That's one of my favourite features of this game, is the blood effects is genuinely really good. It really adds a real depth of realism and sort of visceral just enjoyment to the game, and it really adds to the experience, I find, especially when you're using the silenced pistol in enclosed environments. Sounds like there's a bit of a firefight going on out there. I think they must have had a bit of a disagreement. Oh, what the fuck? I wasn't doing anything. Oh, you know what? Fuck you. No, if you're just going to shoot at me for no reason, mate, I'm going to take you out. Ooh, grenade better. Yeah, love doing that. Oh, look at that snapshot. That was beautiful. That was good, wasn't it? Come on, let's admit it. Man, these guys are not doing well. There's like one of me, guys. Come on, have a bit of intuition. Seriously, I'm like one guy. I mean, they know I'm here now, so there's no point in using stealth at this point. What the fuck? Where is he? Where did he go? I swear I saw him. Gonna have to get out my Thompson, I think. There might be some guy around the corner here. Is there? I think there is. Is there anything in here? Doesn't seem like there is. This bit is a little bit tricky, mainly because there's loads of avenues where they can approach you from. So you have to check your flanks quite well in this bit. lured them away with tricking them as to where my position is. Got them with a good bit of the old Thompson SMG. Ah, brilliant weapon. I think that's that lot taken care of. I don't think there's anyone else in this, what's it called, building. When we get outside, you'll see what I mean, though. There is a right old Michael Bay style, massive pulse-pounding shootout going on outside. I'm going to help out the Russians for a little bit. Just take out that German machine gunner. Dude, get out of my way. There you go. You know what? I can't trust you guys. You're going down too. Sorry, mate. I have to do that. Oh, beautiful shot. You know, it's kind of funny that I'm mainly focusing on the Russians at the moment, because in a minute I'm going to be infiltrating the German fortress and killing pretty much just German guards. And that dude got wrecked. Another beautiful shot. Man, I am ripping shit up here. And again. Just, oh man, I'm ripping it up with these snapshots. Let's see, come on, where are you guys? There you go. And I am kicking these guys' asses. I mean, you'd think they'd try and use the machine gun at least to get me. But no. Oh wait, this guy's... No, he missed his opportunity. Sorry, mate, you only get one chance. Oh my god, I do not want to pick up his submachine gun. I want mine. I just want to check his corpse from grenades and shit. You stop assuming what I want, you stupid fucks. Alright. It's probably a good idea, particularly in this mission, to always check corpses, because they might have something you need. Particularly if it's like trip mines or landmines, because like in this mission you'll have to do some quite stealthy approaching, and you might need to cover your back at some points. Again, why is it always seems to be the first guard I kill is a smoker? I don't have anything against people who smoke, it's their choice, but seriously, why does it always have to be the first guard I shoot? Man, these guys are just not catching on, are they? Though I must say, I'm quite proud of myself how much I was making use of the sounds of the explosions there to mask my shots. I think there's a couple more up there. Is there? I don't know. I do really like doing that, is using the sounds of the explosions and the flak guns to mask my shots at this bit. That's one of my favourite parts of the game, in fact. There is one guy up there, yeah, actually. Okay, maybe he was looking in a bit of a different direction, but I'm not entirely sure how he couldn't have noticed me there. I mean, I was kind of in the open, to be fair. Then again, I suppose in real life, if you were in that position, it probably would be a bit hard to check out that guy if you were looking towards those buildings over there. Though, then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bit too harsh. I think that's all the guards at the gate done for. and not one of them saw that I was here. Well done, get back, my boy. Now into the catacombs we go. Well, not exactly, I'm just saying that for dramatic effect. This is actually a tower we're going to go higher and higher up in. This is actually one of my favourite parts of the game, going up through this tower, but when you get to the top of it, it is one of the hardest bits in the game. Because there's so many guards at the top of the tower, it's just like a total... It's kind of a crapshoot in certain parts as to whether or not you'll be able to get past without getting seen early on. First thing I've got to do though is just take out the 2 or 3 guards that are in this little bit here. I'm going to use my silence pistol for this. Wait till he gets close. There you go. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck beans. Shit. No, shit, bollocks. Oh, yeah, okay, that's... yeah, fucking sure it, yeah, whatever. God damn it. Okay, I mean, I guess that was kind of my fault, really, but still, that was a bit of a piss take for me, to be fair. I kind of take losing a little bit personally, particularly in games like this where I know I'm quite good at them. But it just seems to be that I'm just suck at this mission, because this mission is quite hard, let me tell you that. Just got to be a little bit more tactful with the silenced pistol this time round. What? Okay, surely he must have known I was there. Or not. Is there anyone else there? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Pick up some silenced pistol ammo. There's another guy in that room over there. Though I'd much rather take out the guy that's on the stairs first. Because he's probably in a better position to get a drop off on me. See, where is he? Don't know where he is. Okay, he's coming back. I have to get the dude in the office pronto. There's actually a lot of ways to approach this level, even though it's in quite a lot of linear corridors. And I quite like that. See, where is he? Is he up there anywhere? Can't see him. This dude is a bit of a tricky bastard. He's usually quite hard to see only until like the last minute. So that I'm going to try and risk it and try and get in up close before he comes down. Has he just vanished? I don't know where he's gone. Surely he's still around, because I haven't killed him yet. Oh, jeez! Fucking hell, that was close. Still, at least I got off a nice little snapshot there, but fuck. That gave me a bit of a shock, I must admit. Oh my word. Still, at least I took out those few guys quite silently. Oh, here's another one. Little less elegantly than I would have liked. Okay, sure. I'm going to try and go and take this guy out as well, just to be safe. I'm probably not going to go upstairs this way, but just better to be safe than sorry. There. Just don't want anyone coming in behind me to threaten my flank or for a bit of surprise butt sex. So I think I'm just going to try and play it safe, I think. There is an office near here, isn't there? Dude, shut up. fuck it. We don't take any incoming calls, thanks. We only make appointments by our own selves. I probably should pick up an MP40 at some point because my Thompson SMG is quite low on ammo, but at the same time, I don't know, it's still got enough ammo to last it out for a bit, so I think I'm going to keep it with me for the time being. So far, it doesn't really seem like I'm needing it at the moment, because the silenced pistol's making its effectiveness more than apparent so far. I mean, that's how I usually tackle this portion of the mission when you're stealthily going up through the flak tower. It's quite enclosed and a bit intimate, so you have to be a bit stealthy. I don't know if I would succeed that well at taking out an entire command post just by myself with a pistol, but I don't know. I think that went rather well, don't you? Although they probably will be wondering where the comms unit is soon, so I'll probably get my ass out of here. Though I'm not entirely sure about them leaving live mortar rounds around their command centre. That's a little bit dangerous. I mean, okay, sure, it's the end of the war, things are a little bit hectic, but come on, guys, have a bit of standards, all right? Come on. You're in a flak tower as well, surrounded by loads of anti-aircraft ammo. You've got to be a bit safer than that. Jesus. Okay, and this is probably the hardest bit of the mission here. Basically, got to pick up this little bit of ammo first. When you get up to the top of the tower, you've got to use the sound of the flak guns to cover the noise of your sniper shots. And let me tell you, there are tons and tons of guards on the top of this flak tower. And this is one of the hardest bits in the game. This usually takes me at least a couple of tries to do this bit. I mean, we'll just see how it goes, but usually I suggest going up to here and taking this guy coming around here out with the silenced pistol. That'll open up your short-range manoeuvrability a little bit. And you've got to be careful as well, because all the guards up here are going on different walking paths, so they all have different sight patterns. Take out that guy. Around. Right, that's their comms officer out of the way. I think there's another guy back there, but I don't know, I'm not really wanting to tackle that right now. I should just try. What? What? Almost managed to get myself spotted there. Huh? Oh shit, there's a guy there. Where are they coming from? You know what, I might as well lay a mine down next to this dude's body just in case anyone finds him. Just to be doubly safe. I don't want to leave anything to chance. I mean, I'd rather approach through this mission stealthily as I can, but I don't know. I don't want to leave anything to chance, guys. Oh my god, look at that snapshot. That was beautiful. And that too. Oh, I am brilliant. I am the best. And that's 2 guards taken down as well. That's That's going to come in handy. But I've still got to try and be as stealthy as I can, because there's still a lot of guards on the top of this flak tower. Had to take out that guy first as well. Probably didn't post the pic. And that guy too. They didn't probably have the biggest heavy weapons to pose towards me, but at the same time they were the ones closest towards me, so I had to take them out. They were the most immediate threats, really. And I think that's kind of in large part a way that support weapons officers are trained, particularly in this era of warfare, is to focus on the nearest and biggest threats at hand first and foremost, in order to ensure close quarter security and a longer lasting combat effectiveness. Is there any dudes around this corner? It doesn't seem like it. I'll just take out this one gunner here. Is there any dudes around there? No, it doesn't seem like it. I think I've taken out most, if not all, of the guards up here. But I just want to be doubly safe in any case. You know, it's kind of weird. Like, I said, like, oh, this is the hardest part in the entire game, and then I've pretty much done it on the first try. Again, I feel like I'm kind of contradicting myself here. Not exactly helping my case much, am I? I think there's still one other guy up here. I wonder where he is. There probably is somewhere nearby. I don't want to take too long up here, but at the same time, I don't want to leave my flank wide open. So I'm going to try and... Ah, he must be around there. Where is this dude? Seriously, where are you? Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck. You know what? Sod it. Dude, fire the gun again. I want to... You mask out the sound of my shots. There you go. Thanks. Alright, thanks for that, mate. Oh, that was nice of you. Sod it, I'm going to go down into the sniping position. I need to get this over and done with. And I'm not entirely sure how that last flak gunner hasn't noticed all of the other flak guns have stopped firing. Alright, now we've just got to get down past these winches which are carrying up ammo. I've just got to get to the sniping position, which is just down here. And you'll like this. You'll like this trick shot, because this is going to be quite beautiful. There he is. There's General Muller. Right, mate. About that rocket program. Yeah. Can't let you go through with it, mate. Sorry. Guess I'll see you around. I am so sorry. You know what? As the bullet goes by at this bit, the scenery does look quite nice. What? Oh, come on. I hit that dude twice. How is he not dead? And why is he still just standing there? Come on, mate. Have a bit of situational awareness. You just saw your commanding officer go down, and then you just took 2 bullets in the ribs. Oh, lovely headshot there. Didn't even need to use focus mode. Come on, mate. Come on. Come out. Come out. Oh, beautiful. Glorious. I've gotten the submachine gun and the grenades out just because there's going to be a couple of guys around this corner. You want some potato mashers? Here you go. The SMG is probably the best weapon to use at this little bit here. Because, I mean, you could use the sniper rifle, but it's a bit cumbersome to use in these close quarters environments. There is a few more guards around, so I just want to probably get them out of the way with as soon as you can. Alright. Okay, we've just got to keep going down, and then there's the door there. Funny thing is, submachine guns were still kind of a novel idea in the Second World War, but they were produced in quite large numbers. So that's why you had a lot of American and German units using them. I mean, most armies did still use bolt-action rifles as the standard weapon of the choice of standard infantry units. Ow. Fuck. There goes me giving a history lesson and then I immediately die. I think I'm just going to take out these guards again. Fuck them. Brilliant shooting there, wouldn't you admit? Oh, look at that. Goes right along the path of his bullet as well. That was just gorgeous. But yeah, I mean, most armies at the time of the Second World War still used bolt-action rifles. I mean, the Americans, their rifles were for the most part semi-automatic. But they also used a lot of submachine guns, and so too did a lot of armies, particularly the Russians and Germans. But the Americans more than most, primarily because of their large industrial base and their large military industrial complex, had a lot of materials to work with, and had a big enough army that it justified making so many automatic weapons to equip their forces with. And particularly the Thompson submachine gun proved very useful with Rangers, Marines and tank crews. But they also produced a lot of them for the infantry as well. Particularly for the Rangers. But I feel like perhaps the Germans were the ones to first and foremost figure out the usefulness of submachine guns. I mean, they were the first army in the world ever to put them into full-scale production. I mean, multiple armies before World War I and World War II had been producing heavy machine guns for a while, but the Germans were the first proper army in World War I to start mass-producing submachine guns, particularly the MP-18. And then, of course, by the Second World War, they'd produced the MP-38 and the MP-40, which were excellent weapons. And proved to be a shining example of how flexible the early German blitzkrieg campaigns could be. And the flexibility and durability of weapons like the MP-40, along with, you know, the rugged reliability of older weapons like the standard K98 bolt-action rifle, really made the early days of the German war effort quite imposingly effective, and what made it seemingly unstoppable. That, and also in combination with the fact that the Germans had understood better than most at the time the proper use for tanks as a mass sort of striking arm of the ground forces. And that's what made the early German war effort so effective, and a big part of that was the effectiveness of German infantry weapons like the K98, the MG42 and the MP40, and later on the G43. As you can see, it came in very handy in this mission in particular. for me at least. But anyway, that was the Tiergarten Flak Tower mission. Quite a tricky mission indeed. Probably is still the hardest mission in the game. Got through it quite easily on this go. Did die a couple of times, but only later on. Yeah, I'd definitely say, like, at the beginning, mainly use the sniper rifle. Then when you're going up through the place, mainly use the silence pistol. Then when you're at the top, use the sound of the flak guns to round up the shots of your sniper rifle. And then when you're going back down through the flak tower to get to the entrance, mainly use the SMG, because you could probably quite neatly and distinctly break this game up into certain different sections. And probably that's a part of the layered difficulty of this mission, is the fact that it has layers of difficulty. It challenges your skill sets. It challenges your skill set for close range stealth, assassination with your silence pistols, close range combat with your SMG, and choice shooting and accurate snapshotting with your sniper rifle, particularly at the top of the flak tower. But anyway, I hope this has given you a bit of a guide as to how to approach this particularly tricky mission, and I hope you guys have, at least enjoyed this episode of the Sniper Elite V2 Let's Play as much as I have had playing it and making it. I don't think there's that many missions left. I think there's like 3 or 4. I think there's like 3 or 4 left. I think 4 actually left, and the last 4 missions are genuine gems. They are good missions, and you'll see what I mean starting from the next episode, which I'm probably going to do in the next couple of days. But anyway, I hope you guys have had fun watching this episode of the Sniper Elite V2 Let's Play with me, Getbag the Great. And as always, have fun with whatever you're watching or playing. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.